right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before it gets started, as always, we're going to give all praise to our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation and blessings for the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth that believe wholeheartedly in the true doctrine being pushed throughout the four winds of the earth, who are hope and mercy and salvation. All right. I have the brother Amawan with me. We in transit on our way to the camp, and just want to do a quick little, in transit. Given the times, things are happening. Today is April 20th, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And what this devil did today is that he passed the House of Representatives. They passed a bill for $95 billion in foreign aid going to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. All right. They passed this today. They're saying it's supposed to, by the end of next week, the so-called President Joe Biden is supposed to sign it into law, and that money be shipped off. Meanwhile, here in Babylon, you got actual U.S. citizens that can't even get their money. You know why they can't get their income tax money? Because that's the money that's going overseas. Esau, cold motherfucking gangster, boy. Your income tax money is going directly overseas to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. All right? You want to say something, bro?
No, you got it.
Okay, con. So, without any further ado, we're just gonna go into one of these articles. I typed it in, and it's bringing up all type. You got ABC News, you got Reuters, New York Times, AP News. Everybody's reporting on it. Everybody has something to say. NBC News. All right, the Washington Post. Okay, CNN even got it. So they just passed the House bill. The House just passed the bill for $95 billion down in Atlanta and different parts of Babylon, Babylon the Great, America. All right, they waiting in lines that's wrapped around four corners just to verify their identity so that they can receive the income tax money that the government took from them while they worked all last year, and give them just a percentage of that back. So what's going to happen is people are going to start to rebel against this system. Okay? They're giving the immigrants. The immigrants come over here, and they're getting free housing. They're getting vehicles, no problem. They getting off the rip, $3,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? Not including them getting an actual job. Okay? Because they didn't pass bills to where you can't turn away a migrant if they coming for a job, if they coming to rent your spot, if they coming to buy a car. You cannot turn them away. It's against the law. So they're making the American citizen illegal and banned in its own country.
Right, second-class citizens.
Yep, you're being treated as a second-class citizen. And this is going to be a domino effect that's going to cause people to straight lose their shit. And you're gonna start to see like my man that set himself on fire yesterday outside of Trump's trial hearing, which really he was just sitting there picking his jury. You know what I'm saying? The trial ain't even started yet. But the point being is that was in what these Edomites call an extreme act of protest. All right? And it's gonna go from setting themselves on fire to them setting politicians governors and House of Representatives that's passing these laws that have nothing to do or to help the American people. They're gonna start setting them people on fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In front of Capitol buildings.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That one veteran, that 25-year-old, he started the trend. He set himself on fire because he wasn't okay with all the aid and all the funding and the fighting in Ukraine.
Yep.
So he set himself, a Navy soldier set himself on fire.
And what was he screaming when he was burning? Free Palestine. He was screaming free Palestine till he had no screams because that fire was tearing his ass up. So again, you're gonna start to see these patriots out here, because you got people that truly love America, these Edomites that love America to the core, and they gonna start taking matters in their own hands. What you think the movie Civil War was all about? Okay?
What kind of American are you?
Yep. They gonna start taking matters in their own hands, and they gonna, like I said, don't be surprised if you see a senator getting burned alive in front of a Capitol. You know what I'm saying? With a militia out there ready to go buck with the police or whoever.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the time we living in, baby, and it's hot out.
Yeah.
You know? So let's go to one of these articles, read a little bit, and then we'll hit a few scriptures, through the Spirit. Okay? So this is from Reuters.com. It says U.S. House passes $95 billion Ukraine Israel aid package sends to Senate. And the Senate, they gonna vote on it, and they gonna pass it, and then the president gonna sign it. Okay? So here we go. It says Washington, April 20th, Reuters. The U.S. House of Representatives on Saturday, with broad bipartisan support, passed a $95 billion legislative package providing security assistance to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan over bitter objections from Republican hardliners. The legislation now proceeds to the Democratic majority Senate, which passed a similar measure more than 2 months ago. U.S. leaders, from Democratic President Joe Biden to top Senate Republican Mitch McConnell, have been urging embattled Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson to bring it up for a vote. So it says the Senate is to begin considering the House passed bill on Tuesday, with some preliminary votes that afternoon. Final passage was expected sometime next week, which would clear the way for Biden to sign into law. So they're going to pass that. Don't think that it ain't going to get passed. They're going to pass it, and they're going to ship it over there to them goddamn them heathens.
Right.
All right, it says Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed his thanks. Of course he did. That actor, all right? That goddamn small hatter. Mm-hmm. This is what he said, Pete. It says, saying U.S. lawmakers move to keep history on the right track. Okay, because they really think that they doing the right, which they are doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they supposed to do these things on the earth, so when the Lord get here, that's their ass.
Yeah.
All right? It says, the vital U.S. aid bill passed today by the House will keep the war from expanding, save thousands and thousands of lives, and help both of our nations to become stronger, Zelensky said on X, which is Twitter. It said it was unclear how quickly the new military funding for Ukraine will be depleted, likely causing calls for further action by Congress. Okay? I mean, it just pretty much goes into, the rhetoric, the bullshit. But let me go down here because I think it breaks it down what's the money gonna be used for. I know I read it a little earlier because they broke it down. Let me see, maybe it should be a little Lord will, I'll put this link in the description box. The point is that the American people are being given the shitty end of the stick.
Right.
And you got to fend for yourself. You got American people out here homeless, veterans homeless, okay? And you're getting no help from your own government. And like I said, this is going to cause people to come against the authority, okay? Now let's hit some of these scriptures. If you got anything in mind, bro, just let me know. We're going to go first. We're going to go to Isaiah, the 19th chapter. Because by them, the way they're treating the American people is showing you that the Lord has raised up a cruel Lord over you.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't give a damn about you, American people. Let me get this. It says...
That's what scriptures say, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's right, man.
The earth, the people that live on the earth itself is in a state of mourning. There's wars being funded. The food is being polluted. The minds of the people are being polluted. It's getting more lewdness. Because it's just crazy. And then it's funny how Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan get funded right after Israel strikes Iran a few days later.
Yeah.
Because this is what it's all about, funding the war. You know? America's at war right now. But
right.
The American people don't understand that yet. They don't understand why they're paying so much at the grocery store. You know, they don't know why. You know? They just complaining in the streets, but they don't understand why, what's going on.
Right. And on top of that, these packages is it's funding to keep Edomite rule in power.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's all about, because that money that's going to Ukraine is for Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
The money that's going to Israel is for Edomites. The money that's going to Taiwan ain't for the Chinese people, it's for the American West, the West's interests.
Right.
All right, into that slave labor that they got them over there building them chips, them computer chips. All right, for AI.
Yeah.
So it's all this money that's being funneled around and you know what I'm saying, passed around is all for to keep the Edomite supremacy afloat.
Right, Esau's military industrial complex.
Because that's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Because the world is coming against them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So here it is in Isaiah chapter 19, verses 3 and 4. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof."
Mm-hmm.
And you seeing that spirit of America is gone.
Yeah.
All right? You got white women ready to pick up ARs and just say, fuck the government. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He says, "And I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians," all right, these Egyptians is talking about Americans, "and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord." And you're starting to feel that presence of the cruel Lord that the Lord has put over you through this legislation that's being passed.
Yeah.
All right?
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
That's right. And it's going to keep getting worse and worse. It ain't going to get no better for you American people. And this is why I say this is why I say the people will rebel. And that rebellion is going to come soon. It might be this summer. Okay? It might be this, times it's getting warm out. People can come out now. All right, be at these capitals.
Right.
All right.
They're talking about preparation for cyber attacks on the ports. And, Iran with terrorists. We may have a terrorist attack. All these national disaster warnings. You know, that's being propaganded in the news. War is being pushed in the news. They want you to get your mind on the war out there, so they can have you get drafted. You know. Because you're Esau's commodity at the end of the day. You're Esau's traffic. You know, you're just a number to him. So
That's right.
He's gonna use you for his wars. He's gonna use you however he can use you. He's using you now to fund these wars.
That's right. And one thing the American people will never come together and do is just stop doing what they're doing.
Right.
Just shut the system down.
Right.
You ain't gonna do that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't have any understanding.
Ain't no structure to it. We waiting on y'all. Us hopeful members of the elect. We waiting on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on y'all to move. Because we're commanded not to.
Right.
All we'll do is to break these scriptures down and marry them to real time in our reality. Right. To show you, you know, that the scriptures are true. The scriptures are 100% true. Okay? So going back, verse 4 again, it says, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." All right? So the Most High has these draconian measures being pushed down on you American people, while the American government is aiding foreign governments.
Right.
Okay? If that ain't cruel, if that ain't fierce, it's going to continue to get more cruel and more fierce.
Right.
All right? And this is, again, it's going to cause for people to buck up against the system. Right. Buck up against the powers that be, the government. Right. All right? The scriptures call them insurrections. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go there.
Right. But yeah, we're a hate group. We out here, doing the worst. We're number 6 on his hate list or whatever, but you doing the most hate around the world.
Right.
You funding wars.
Yeah, they hate their own people. Here it is. You have war vets that have went and fought for this so-called country, then lost limbs. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Got a lifetime of PSD problems, and they can't get a fair shake from you, goddamn this damn government. Okay, they cannot get a fair shake from this government. That brother be clean as a motherfucker. Salakia, so we're gonna go right here to 2nd Ezra 15. And I'm gonna go straight to the point. We just pulled up to the camp. I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, "For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right, that's gonna be your civil war. All right, and I could see civil war jumping off because of the fact that this government don't give two shits about its own.
No.
All right, and these Edomites out here, they not gonna stand for it. Okay, they not gonna stand for it. Verse 15: "For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men." All right, sedition is matter of fact, let's look it up. There shall be sedition among men. Okay?
It says sedition from the dictionary.com. Conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority or a state or a monarch. Is
that not what dude just said? That set itself on fire?
Yep.
He said, "Start a fucking revolution."
Right.
He was on TikTok saying that.
Yep. It says,
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And then right after that, he set himself on fire outside of Trump's trial thing. Okay? You got something else?
It says incitement to riot / rebellion.
Yep. And that's what's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just keep waving a steak in front of a hungry lion.
Yeah.
And think he just gonna, stay tamed.
Right.
Because you didn't tame him. Eventually he gonna break that barricade you got him in, and he gonna say fuck that snake, that steak, and he gonna eat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's getting ready to happen. That's why it tells us in Job that every hand of the wicked shall be upon this goddamn devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the laborer, the people that's working the 9 to 5s, barely seeing family, working 2, 3, 4 jobs, can't get a fucking, you can't get approved for shit. You know what I'm saying? But they passing all this money for all these foreigners.
Yeah.
Okay? It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, those that are passing these laws.
Yep.
Okay? The House of Representatives, Congress.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
President.
Presidents, senators.
Mm-hmm.
Governors,
local
mayors and shit to these different cities. Okay?
They already be pulling up to Kamala Harris,
the
vice president. They know where you stay.
They already know where you at. Yeah.
You in Brentwood, California. You out there in the hills. They know where you stay at.
Mm-hmm.
They follow you home. So just like they showed you in Purge the Anarchy, they had that politician hanging and shit.
Yeah.
It's predictive programming. They know what's about to happen.
Yeah, because people ain't going to sit here and let you treat them the way that you treat them. Like you quoted earlier, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
But the people are in a mourning state right now. Okay? Mourning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, the end of verse 16, it says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." All right? And the reason they're going to be doing these things is because of what this damn devil is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
That's right.
You got something? Or?
No, that was...
Okay, Con. We'll end it there. This was just real quick. We finna get out here on the front line, man, all through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's going to be a hot summer, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, we're going to give all praise to our power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation and blessing to the elect. Shalom.